Hi everyone and welcome back. I hope you're doing really well today. I just wanted to come on and share with you a little snippet of TChat 92, which is available now on Patreon. Sometimes I like to come and share a bit of these TChats on YouTube because I like for you guys to get the chance to see what is offered on Patreon. This time of the year is a wonderful time of year to get a Patreon membership because there's a lot of bonus content going up. We're coming up towards the calendar new year of 2022, which I will be making some premium content over there just on Patreon for, as well as the live premiere, which is happening next Friday on December 17th. But yes, if you've been considering getting the membership to Patreon for a while, I definitely recommend it this time of the year because it's definitely a time of the year where you can maximize your value from that membership. And I will be, talking us all through some of the transitions we're going through leading up into January and through March of 2022. And enjoy this little snippet and definitely come over and grab up some of this bonus content on Patreon if you've been thinking about it. And without further ado, let's talk about the week ahead of December 13th until December 20th. Enjoy. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye. Hi everyone and welcome to TChat 92. I hope you're doing really wonderful. I'm so happy to be coming on this week and talking to you about the week ahead, roughly from December 13th until December 20th. So leading us right up to the solstice. Let's dedicate an entire TChat to the solstice, as I will not be making a specific YouTube video about it. And I think that it will be nice to spend some time on that today. So, first, we have officially come out of the eclipse season by now, and there should be a lot of resignation at this point. There should be a lot of milestones that you see for your own progress, and you can kind of measure up or give yourself marks in a sense of where you stand based on what you had set out for at the beginning of 2021. So we are getting very close to the end of the 2021 year cycle. As many of you know, I'll be doing a live premiere on the 17th about 2022 and the year ahead for all signs. So I hope you'll be able to make that. But yes, these are our last little bits within the calendar year. And I think that it's going to be very poignant and very sizable for us, like when we come to the end of this year and we see what we embarked on, what we came out with, and how maybe little changed amidst such a seemingly change-oriented time space. So there's a lot of coming to term, I think, during this week, and also preparing yourself to maybe demonstrate to you by the new year, what you've come out with and what good and what maybe bad you feel is also here too. This particular new year is actually going to be pretty good for New Year's resolutions. I don't usually recommend it because Capricorn season, when we have the calendar new year, is not a new energy. It's a status quo energy. So that's why New Year's resolutions tend to fail, because it's not that great. And it's always way better during the astrological new year when Aries season starts. However, there can be maybe an incremental resolution coming up at this calendar new year because we have Jupiter changing sign. So we have a new energy coming in. So therefore, anything new relating to dreams, relating to purpose, relating to cause is really good to implement coming by this calendar new year. And we can take this week ahead to really sit with this as the solstice comes in, as we see what has to fall back, as we see what will not be flowering anymore in our lives. There's a very nice new empowerment, as I think many of us are becoming much more capable with the budgeting of our own essence, the budgeting of our own life force. And this will start to become very visible this week, as you maybe see, gosh, I spent way too much energy on doing what I thought was purpose, only to find out that it was more of a drain or more of an energy expense. And now I know. There's a kind of a feeling of now I know coming in this week. And I mean, a lot of us just really have to pat ourselves on the back here for coming through this heavily bondage-oriented year of 2021. It's been very difficult to get through this year without debt traps, without commitments that are not clear up front, but rather give or require more behind them than we could have known. So there's a coming to terms with that, and also seeing like what things are on paper versus what they are in reality, seeing what things are an impression versus how they are then experienced. Lots of very nice, and this deals a lot with Jupiter being in the last degree of Aquarius and about to move into Pisces. We have an incredible brain capacity right now. Like the human brain is maybe at one of its highest capacities to really sort through stuff, to really comprehend or perceive what is or is not acceptable within your own experience, and then to also connect with what could be innovative in your life and how innovation bridges to dream and purpose, Aquarius to Pisces. So that's beautiful. And with the nodes at this 0 degree point getting closer and closer to switch, it's very, very arbitrary. So again, on the good side, we can use that to understand our calling, to put words to our feelings, to no longer be detached or disconnected from these bigger ideas. However, we can also get a little bit out of our own bodies. So I've talked enough about that. I won't go too far into that in this T-chat, but try to not deprive your body. Try to not get too far disconnected from it. And again, maybe offset with some root chakra oriented and also solar plexus chakra oriented, heart chakra oriented. These are the ones coming to mind for me. Not so much crown chakra, throat chakra, or third eye, because those are so naturally activated right now by the transits, so it's easy for them to get over activated, and for those other ones to sacral chakra included to be maybe not enough activated. So this week we also have Venus going retrograde, which I've made a video about on YouTube. Check that out for more information there. But it's probably good to start winterizing some things if you haven't already. Preparing things to go dormant, preparing your roses to go dormant. Rose bushes may be going dormant during this time. I believe that mine actually is trying to do that right now, and I'm hoping that it will allow itself to do that, as it has been trying to hang on to some warm weather, and I feel for it as it is kind of rejecting its own dormancy here. And I feel that I, in a way, have also been there. So anyway, there's a feeling of dormancy coming on with the winter solstice. And as Venus goes retrograde, we're going to get very clear on what we're refusing to allow to go dormant, what we're refusing to allow seasonal magic, and rather implementing a factory-based, non-seasonal approach. So this is going to become very clear in this week. And we really need to start complying with the universal seasonal force. Okay, because it wins in the end. One great way to work with this energy is to be in elements, to be in nature. So nature walks, observing snow, rain, or some type of weather pattern would be really good to reacclimate your body to the natural seasons, day-night cycles. All of that stuff are interesting things to ponder during this time, as I feel many of us are very attached to our smartphones and the light that they project, and not the natural light of the world. So Venus retrograde is going to maybe intensify that, or push that into a higher level of focus. So focus. Let's talk a little bit about focus. What is your focus? What is that one major goal that you're working to? What is your feeling of ultimate cause? That's going to start coming up this week too, and it's going to crescendo up until March of 2022, where things will come.